I have started recording this video probably 4 or 5 times now, and I just haven't been able to get everything out and get it updated. This is probably going to be my last update until after delivery, and I don't know if I'll do one after delivery. The plan is to try, but this has been a really rough week, so we've had a hard time finding the time to sit down and kind of do anything other than get everything figured out. Everything is fine with the pregnancy. I am almost 36 weeks pregnant. We are scheduled for delivery in 24 days from today. So I will do kind of an update on everything that's happened. My last update was at 30 weeks, so it's been a while. And then, so I'll do an update on the pregnancy. And then I'm going to do kind of a update on life, I guess. Like I said, a lot's happened, and I'm going to probably use this as a way to look back in the future. So yeah. almost 36 weeks now, and at 32 weeks we had a growth scan to make sure that baby was growing appropriately, because I have the circumvallate placenta, and that can restrict growth and cause what's called intrauterine growth restriction. And when we went in at 32 weeks, they did measurements of everything, the head, the belly, arms, legs, looked at the heart again, and got a weight and everything based on that. They looked at my fluid levels and looked at the placenta again to make sure. And at the time, previously baby had been at about the 40th percentile, which was pretty low. Still okay, but low. And at this ultrasound at 32 weeks, baby was at the 58th percentile. So baby did jump, and so everything looked good. Measurements were great. Baby weighed, I think it was 4 pounds 6 ounces at that ultrasound. And gosh, it feels like that was forever ago now. But long story short, everything looked great. The placenta looked okay. So we are not doing growth scans every 2 weeks, which was kind of the initial plan based on the circumvallate placenta. But now it's a regular pregnancy from here on out. I am still considered high risk, and I will be all the way up until delivery. And that just is because of the placenta, and also because it's an IVF pregnancy. This clinic considers that a high risk pregnancy. So everything looked really good. Baby is growing really well. Baby should be about 5.5 pounds, 6 pounds right now, I think. And then when I was about 34 weeks pregnant, I had an echo of my heart. I've been having a lot of heart complications with this pregnancy. The echo looked really good. 3 of my 4 valves are a little weak, and it causes backflow of blood into my heart. So essentially 3 of the 4 chambers aren't emptying completely, and there's some blood regurgitation, which is causing severe shortness of breath, which I'm kind of getting right now already just talking. The tachycardia, which is not completely irregular for me, but it's causing more symptomatic tachycardia, and then it causes problems when I'm standing. The blood doesn't empty out, so it doesn't get where it needs to go. I get really lightheaded if I stand for a while. Walking around the grocery store is getting more complicated because I'm having a harder time standing and staying upright without feeling really sick. But at the same time, I am almost 36 weeks pregnant, and there's a large baby pushing on everything, and just normal pregnancy stuff. So I have a follow-up in November after I've given birth to have a follow-up echo and an EKG and to see my cardiologist. And then we'll see kind of how things look at that point. If delivery helps to make those valves a little stronger, then he'll just, say it was normal pregnancy related stuff. I do have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it's vascular, so that could be part of it. The vascular disease obviously affects the heart and the blood flow throughout the body, so it could be part of that. He said that it was safe to continue the pregnancy until delivery. We had never actually talked about not continuing the pregnancy, so that wasn't something that was really ever kind of on the table. I think that was just his way of reassuring that as far as he was concerned, everything was okay and it wasn't anything to rush along delivery for. At this point, I am wearing compression stockings everywhere. I had to buy some new shoes that just slip on. They're makes it a little easier. Even with all of that going on, I'm still enjoying every second of being pregnant, and what the final ending brings, I guess. And that ultimately is giving these parents the gift of this baby, and I am so excited for them to meet, because they are just they're gonna bond so well. I can just feel it, and I am so excited to see them with their baby and get to experience that for the while that we're in the hospital. The plan after delivery, as far as I know, is to keep an open relationship with them. They, however, have the option at any time to cease contact and to not have that contact. It isn't uncommon. I have heard of other surrogates who no longer talk with their, the intended parents for the baby that they carried, and sometimes that happens, but I am keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't happen. However, I have been aware from the very beginning that that could be an option, so we will see. I have an OB appointment tomorrow, and then I will have one more at 37, almost 38 weeks, and then I will deliver at 39 weeks. So we have, after tomorrow, one appointment and then delivery. So not a whole lot has really gone on from 30 weeks, other than the ultrasound, which was good, and the echo, which was good. There hasn't been a lot to update on. So that's where this pregnancy update will end. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of what's been going on in my life and why we are having a hard time, especially this week. And that'll probably be it until after delivery. So